KOLR 10 Sports Director Dan Lucy joins us now. And Dan, last night was like a lousy way to end my football weekend watching time. What
Is that the end
happened?
of us? I mean,
No, come on. There's still 5-6 games left to play in the playoffs and everything. I mean, here's the deal. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs lost last night in Green Bay, 27-19.
To the youngest team in football.
But a team that's coming on, a team
Yes,
that's been
I
playing well in
understand.
the last couple of weeks. The Chiefs, though, have lost 3 of their last 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things are apparent of what's going on.
Taylor Swift.
They're having Taylor Swift. Was in Green Bay last night,
Yes.
but last night was the first time that they have lost a game when she has been watching.
Was not a good draft.
Not a good draft choice.
I agree.
Not a good free agent. No.
Because she's from Philly and she's trying to mess us up.
She's going out with Travis Kelce. They're a thing,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know these things.
Well, you
know
know
that-
more than I do
All
right
I
there.
know is they're losing.
All I know,
That's
all I know is that Taylor Swift is Kelsey's girlfriend. So I don't know the other way around.
But you know,
other than that,
but when it stopped, it's like, you know, athletes who don't wash their socks and because it's good luck.
Well,
I don't know if the
Things up,
juju is
then-
right.
But okay. So a couple of things have been apparent in this losing skid for the Kansas City Chiefs. First of all, they did lose yesterday. They are still in first place in the AFC West.
What?
They are still in the 4th playoff position of the playoffs.
Right.
So everything's okay that way.
Really?
What they've been doing is they've had problems scoring when they get down into the red zone. They've had problems getting off to a fast start. Last night they let Green Bay get to a 14-3 lead.
Yeah.
Then you have to try to cut your way back. Now, with all that said, last night at the end in the 4th quarter, Mahomes was leading the Chiefs down the field. If they would have scored a touchdown, they would have taken the lead, but he threw an interception. Now, one of the things they said was he may have tipped his play. The Packers were saying that they have seen a lot of game tape, and some of his hand signals that he was doing was showing a route that the Packer guy remembered and jumped the route, but it was a little overthrown.
Wow.
Mahomes a little bit off, and then at the end of the game, there was a Hail Mary into the end zone that was that fell to the ground.
Back up a couple
calls,
plays.
too.
There was also a pass interference.
Yeah.
That was
The
not
word
called.
and it's not because you're a Chiefs fan or anything like that. It was egregious.
There were a couple of calls in the game that were it kind of got a little bit dicey at the end in the 4th quarter of that
Yes, it
game.
did.
Makes you wonder what would have happened.
Well, what they will tell you is that there's always pass interference on every play, whether it's defensive
Sure.
pass interference or offensive pass interference. So the referee has to make a decision on whether the ball could have been caught, what happened. Now, what we saw on the replay was the Packer guy jumping on top
He
of
climbed over him. Yes.
Scantlin's back and was on his back when he went down. A lot of people are saying there should have been a penalty there. They didn't call it. Andy Reid afterward didn't say anything about it. He said we shouldn't have been in that position. We made our mistakes. We have to start quicker and try to.
They are getting off to slow starts.
They are getting off to slow starts, and then. And you were saying earlier, are they hungry still?
Yeah.
Are they the team that went to the Super Bowl? Do they have
still
that kind of
magic?
drive and that same magic? They still have a couple of games left in the AFC West that they play the Raiders and they play the Chargers. Still left on the schedule. They play the Bills on KOLR 10 Sunday at 3:30. The Bills aren't the same team they have been in the past, but the Chiefs need to start winning these games. That game is in Kansas City.
Okay, so college, really quick. We have only like 30 seconds left. Mizzou is doing great.
Mizzou got one of the things that happened yesterday morning was they were put into the Cotton Bowl. So they're playing what they call a New Year's Six Bowl. The top 6 teams are playing in the more prestigious bowl games. They're playing in the Cotton Bowl against Ohio State. That game is Friday, the 29th of December at 7 o'clock on ESPN. You have a 10-2 Mizzou team, best season in years, 11-1 Ohio State. The only time that they lost this season was against Michigan on the Big Ten championship game.
That's just pretty big because
it's a big opponent.
Cotton Bowl, long history.
Right, and it's the 88th Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
This will be the 4th time that Mizzou has played in it, but the first time in 10 years. The first time was in 1946. So very historic game, very big thing. Yeah, and I mean, Ohio State and the Tigers, Coach Eli Drinkwitz and the Tigers fired up about playing Ohio State. They are not backing down.
I can't wait. Thank you so much for being
Oh, no
here.
worries.
All those
Thanks,
things.
Dan.
Okay, Ozarks.